was just wondering if you could just sort of start saying a little something about this building and how did it get, why is it here?
This colony church to me is one of the wonders of the world because of the fact that it was built so soon after the colonists got here, coming here with nothing but their bare hands and tools and determination and faith. Within 2 years they were milling their own lumber, they were making their own bricks, burning their own lime for mortar, and they put together the house of God as well as a residential building. And this to me is why this building is one of the wonders of the world, that it has survived for this long.
Why did the Jansen religion get started? I mean, how could it ever, what was the need for it?
In Sweden at the time of Eric Jansen's rise to popularity, there was a seemingly unholy alliance between the crown and the church. And as we observed through history in the past century, this always leads to other sects or cults forming. This is indeed an unholy alliance between the government and the church. The church is supposed to be the conscience of the country and the government. And if there is not that opportunity to be a guiding conscience, if they are subservient to the government, then that isn't operative.
So, is that sort of what happened there?
Yes.
Then, what did they do about that Bible being the only thing?
They became known as the readers, devotionalists, and believing as in the Bible in that nature, that it was the only means necessary for salvation.
That's great. Why don't we stop for a second?
Like we have observed so many times in history, when there is a suppression of religious beliefs in any country, then these groups emerge. And as was the case in Sweden and in many other European countries, the people came to America because of the freedom to worship as they saw fit. They came for other reasons. They came because of economic oppression as well as religious oppression. They came also as, we don't like to use the term, but as draft dodgers. Many of them came to escape enrollment in the King's Army. But that was the reason they came to this country, for religious freedom, like so many other nationalities did in the 19th century, as well as the 18th.
And tell me about how they separated themselves from the church
When they formed this group of devotionalists, and I am a descendant of the colonists. All of my great-grandparents either came with the colony or lived in the colony, and I now live in the community again, as I was born and raised here, but had left for a few years, and I serve on the Bishop Hill Heritage Association board, as well as the Old Settlers Association, and I'm involved in the restoration and the maintenance of many of the buildings and artifacts of the community.
The family was the settler, and tell me about the picture.
My great-grandfather Olaf Andersson left Sweden, but when he got to America, he took the name of Nordstrum, North Stream, And in coming to the colony, he was, as we believe, appointed to be the colony doctor. He wasn't a doctor when he came to this country, but he read and studied and took some tutoring from a doctor in Galesburg and became Olaf Nordstrum, Dr. Olaf Nordstrom in the colony. He was my great-grandfather, my grandfather's father.